You're a dinosaur, James, clinging to outdated servers while we're building the future, she sneered, tapping her smartwatch as if my 20 years of work were a typo she could delete. My name is James Whitaker, 54 years old, and for 2 decades I was the senior IT security engineer at Nexus Enterprises, a Chicago-based firm providing supply chain software for clients like Global Trade. I'd built our cybersecurity from the ground up, stopping breaches, training teams, and keeping data safe for 300 companies. But our new CTO, Sophia Patel, 35, with a Harvard MBA and a fetish for streamlining, decided my expertise was expendable next to her shiny cloud software. It was a crisp October morning when Sophia summoned me to her office, all glass and minimalist decor. She slid a termination letter across the desk. "We're migrating to CloudSync, a fully automated platform," she said. "It's cheaper, faster, and doesn't need your manual oversight. We can hire 3 cloud admins for your salary." I stared at the letter, my jaw tight. 20 years, countless all-nighters, systems I'd hardened against ransomware, a team I'd mentored, erased in a single page. "What about the security audits?" I asked, voice steady despite the fury brewing. Sophia smirked. "CloudSync's AI handles that. We'll demo it for Global Trade in 7 days. You'll get 2 months severance. Generous, right?" Generous? I thought of my team. People like Anita, who'd caught phishing attacks in seconds, or Malik, who could trace a hack faster than any algorithm. I thought of my wife, Diane, recovering from surgery, and my daughter, Emma, starting med school. But I didn't argue. I nodded, signed the exit papers, and walked out, my access badge burning a hole in my pocket. As I cleared my desk, photos of Emma, a faded Nexus security cert, a stress ball from a client. The team gathered, shell-shocked. "They're replacing us with cloud software?" Anita whispered. I nodded. "Check your emails." HR sent termination notices to 8 senior staff. Silence choked the room. I left with a small box, the server room's hum fading behind me. In the parking lot, my phone buzzed. A text from Malik. "CloudSync's already leaking data in tests. Sophia's covering it up." At home, Diane placed a coffee mug on the table as I stared out at our quiet suburb. "What's the plan?" she asked. I shrugged. Something'll turn up. But I was boiling. I'd seen CloudSync's beta reports, unencrypted data, weak authentication, vulnerabilities a script kiddie could exploit. Sophia was betting Nexus's reputation on a demo for Global Trade, our biggest client, and I knew it would crash. I just needed proof. Nexus Enterprises was a scrappy tech shop when I joined in 2005, with a single server rack and a dial-up firewall. I built our security infrastructure, intrusion detection, encryption, a zero-trust model that stopped 3 major breaches. We grew to protect $5 billion in client data, with 0 leaks under my watch. When a private equity firm bought Nexus 2 years ago, they demanded cost cuts. They hired Sophia 6 months ago to digitize, and she was obsessed with CloudSync, claiming it would slash IT costs by 35%. The warning signs were there. Sophia rejected my hybrid proposal, cloud for storage, on-prem for sensitive data. "Too complex," she said. She brought in CloudSync's coders, young and overconfident, who didn't understand supply chain risks. They shadowed my team, asking basic questions about encryption keys. I answered, but I noticed CloudSync's AI skipped critical security checks I'd enforced for years. During a beta test, I flagged unencrypted API calls, but Sophia dismissed it. "Minor bugs," she said. "We'll patch post-demo." A week before my firing, Sophia stopped by my office. "Global Trade's demo is our big moment," she said. "CloudSync will seal a $50 million contract." I should have seen the layoffs coming. But I was too busy patching a server CloudSync had misconfigured. The first call came 2 days after I was fired. I was tweaking my resume when my phone rang. Sophia's name flashed. I let it go to voicemail. "James, it's Sophia. We're seeing anomalies in CloudSync's beta. Could you consult? $300 an hour." I deleted it. Hours later, Anita texted, "CloudSync's exposing client data. Sophia's freaking out. Demos in 5 days." That night, I fired up my old work laptop, where I'd backed up security logs and beta reports. I wasn't supposed to keep them, but old habits die hard. The reports confirmed my fears. CloudSync had 12 critical vulnerabilities, including weak encryption and open ports. I found an email I'd sent Sophia, warning about CloudSync's parent company, TechTrend, facing lawsuits for data breaches. She'd replied, "Noted, but we're committed." Diane caught me at 1 a.m., hunched over the laptop. "You're not letting this go," she said. "They're walking into a breach," I replied, "and I'm not saving them." But I needed more than logs. I called Malik, still at Nexus, too loyal to quit. "Can you get me CloudSync's latest patch?" I asked. He hesitated. "That's risky, James, but I'll try." He also said Sophia was rushing the demo to impress investors. The next morning, I got an email from Cortex Solutions, a competitor in supply chain software. Their CIO, Alan Brooks, wrote, "James, heard about Nexus. Your security record is gold. Interested in a lead role?" I set a meeting for the next day. That afternoon, Malik sent a flash drive with the patch, dropped off anonymously. The patch was a disaster. Hastily coded, it hid vulnerabilities instead of fixing them, leaving data exposed. 2 days later, Sophia showed up at my house, her Tesla parked crookedly. "James, we're in trouble," she said, clutching her tablet. "CloudSync's failing security tests. The demo's in 2 days. $700 an hour, 1 day. Please." I thought of my team, discarded for a flawed system. "I'm booked," I said. "Interview tomorrow." Her face hardened. "You'll tank your career. We'll make sure the industry knows you're uncooperative." I shut the door. My resolve, firm. The Cortec meeting was a revelation. Alan, a seasoned IT vet in his 60s, knew my work from industry audits. "Your zero-leak record is unmatched," he said over coffee. "We're expanding, but we need someone who knows security, not just cloud hype. Lead our cybersecurity?" He offered a 20% raise and stock options. "Why me?" I asked. Alan laughed. "We tried CloudSync. Leaked data in a week. Humans catch what AI misses." I accepted, but my mind was on the demo. Anita called that night. "James, it's chaos. CloudSync's exposing client keys. Sophia's lying to global trade." She'd kept a log of breaches, which she sent me. I cross-referenced it with Malik's patch, confirming CloudSync's AI ignored encryption standards, risking a massive leak. I needed to expose it at the demo. Anita slipped me a guest pass as a consultant. Warning, Sophia's paranoid. The demo was at Nexus's headquarters, a sleek tower buzzing with global trade execs, investors, and tech trend reps. I entered with my pass, gripping a tablet with my evidence. Anita met me in the lobby, whispering, "Sophia's pitching CloudSync as unhackable. If it fails, she's done." The conference room was packed, with a screen showing CloudSync's interface. Sophia stood at the front, all smiles. "CloudSync's AI ensures bulletproof security," she said. "Let's test it live." Global Trade's CEO, Laura Kim, raised her hand. "Can it block a real-time phishing attack?" Sophia nodded, running a simulated attack. CloudSync flagged it, but I knew the test was rigged, basic, not client-specific. Laura frowned. "Try an API breach like last year's hack." Sophia ran it, but CloudSync failed, exposing dummy data. Murmurs spread. Sophia stammered, "Just a glitch." I stepped forward. May I test a vulnerability? Sophia's eyes widened. This is restricted, she snapped. Laura intervened. Let him. I want answers. I ran a query. Simulate a brute force attack on client keys. CloudSync crashed, displaying unencrypted keys. Gasps filled the room. I projected my tablet. Here's a log of 12 vulnerabilities from your beta, hidden by management. Client data's at risk. I showed Malik's patch, highlighting open ports. Laura stood. Sophia, explain this. She sputtered. That's inaccurate. I continued. Tech Trend's been sued for this. Their AI skips encryption to cut costs. A Tech Trend rep shifted nervously. Laura turned to Sophia. We're done here. The room erupted as investors grilled her. I slipped out. My job done. That night, Alan called from Cortec. Global Trade's talking to us, he said. Your exposé sealed it. Start Monday? I agreed. A weight lifting. Nexus's board fired Sophia 3 days later, after Global Trade pulled their contract. Anita texted. They're begging for consultants. Malik's joining Cortec. I didn't reply, focused on designing Cortec security. Cloud for basics, on-prem for sensitive data. A year later, I stood in Cortec's new office, managing a 20-person team. Global Trade signed a 5-year deal, praising our security. I trained every engineer, documenting every protocol, ensuring no AI could compromise us. Alan promoted me to VP of Cybersecurity, with a view of Chicago's lakefront. One day, I got a LinkedIn message from Sophia, now at a failing startup. James, any roles at Cortec? I misjudge things. I didn't respond. Some lessons are learned through failure. Driving home, Emma's med school acceptance on the dash, I thought about value, of experience, of building systems that last. I hadn't sought revenge. I'd built better and let the results speak. That was enough.